What's going on, everyone? Hope everyone had a good Halloween. For me, it was pretty chill. I just went to UCLA throughout the day to tour the campus, to visit a few friends, and then afterwards saw a really good movie last night in SoHo by Edgar Wright. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, looking forward to sharing with you guys. Here we are in Westwood. Today, I'm going to be doing a self-tape audition with my friend Ruthie, and then we'll be getting brunch afterwards, and I'll be hanging out with another friend, Siraj, to get boba. So, nice way to spend Halloween. And yeah, Westwood's really nice. Went to school at UCLA and had a really good time. So it's always fun coming back. So excited. Here we are outside some of the dorms at UCLA. This is the one I lived at in my second year. It's called Evergreen. It's really nice. Really nice housing. The food here is amazing. I'm not sure if I could still go in because I'm not a student anymore, but yeah, it's a 4-story building, and yeah, just really nice campus and stuff. So apparently everyone's hopping on the Squid Game hype. It's a good show, so yeah, it's really cool. Ooh, what is this? It's a delivery robot. A lot has changed since I've been a student here. Graduated 4 years ago. They have this thing called bird scooters now. There's one down there actually. Basically, it's an electric scooter you could rent. And yeah, they're doing a lot of construction here in Westwood, so it's always a fun experience to come back here and see how things have changed over the last 4, 5, 6 years. This right here is LATC. This is where the varsity team plays. UCLA is part of the Pac-12, which is a major conference of NCAA sports. We play against Stanford, USC, Berkeley, a bunch of other schools, and it's a really tough conference. Had a lot of good memories watching some of the matches here. Mackenzie McDonald, who's currently on the ATP tour, was my year, and there were a few other guys from UCLA that are playing on the Pro Tour right now. Marcos Giron is doing well. A few other guys, Max Cressy, so it's always good to see how their games have developed since then. And I used to play here sometimes just recreationally, and always brings back great memories. Beautiful courts, beautiful facility. Yeah, it's really nice. It's pretty quiet today. It's a Sunday, and it's also Halloween, so a lot of people are probably honestly studying right now. This is around midterm season for UCLA. We're on a quarter system, so things tend to go pretty fast here. Week 3 through 9 is pretty stressful from what I recall. A lot of midterms, a lot of studying. But over here is a Poly Pavilion. Here's where they play basketball, and they have a lot of different events here too. Like for tech, they have LA Hacks over here, and also Dance Marathon, which is a 26-hour event to raise money for finding cure for pediatric HIV/AIDS. Yeah, it's a really historic place. Down there is the John Wooden statue. Let's get a closer look. Here's the legend himself, John Wooden. He was the coach back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, led UCLA to a bunch of NCAA titles. So there's a lot of major success there, and he's most well known for his pyramid of success, I would say. Just sort of like his mindset of developing that sort of champion mentality is something I really admire. So it's always a good part of history to mention him. Over here is the John Wooden Center. This is the main gym that we have for students. They have racquetball courts, dance facilities, rooms where you could do training and stuff. Honestly, I didn't really go here that often other than to play racquetball, but it's definitely a fun place to get exercise in. So there's the pyramid of success I was talking about earlier. That's attributed to John Wooden. There's a bunch of different aspects of it, like friendship, industriousness, cooperation. Yeah, just look it up. It's pretty helpful. Jackie Robinson was another UCLA alum who did a lot for baseball, breaking down the color barrier back in the 40s. So it's really impressive what he did during that time when there was so much discrimination If you guys have ever seen the Chadwick Boseman film, yeah, check it out, 42. It's a amazing depiction of his life and what he did for sport and for the world as well. Here's the Bruin Bear. It's one of UCLA's most famous landmarks. There's a saying that if you rub the foot of the bear, it's for good luck on midterms and finals. Being superstitious, I've done that a few times, so definitely did that a lot over the years, and it might have helped, it might not have helped, but definitely a cool part of UCLA history, I would say. This is one of the most famous landmarks, I would say. And then over here is this is like Bruin Walk. A lot of clubs used to flyer over here and do like recruitment and stuff. So yeah, during weekdays it's pretty busy. A lot of students would walk by this central area. Over there is the Arthur Ashe Wellness Center. Arthur Ashe being a famous tennis player and humanitarian himself, another UCLA legend who did a lot of great things for the sport of tennis and the grassroots aspects of it. That's the UCLA store. You could buy a bunch of swag over there. I got my computer over there, my MacBook, and then Ackerman is over there. That's where they have a lot of restaurants, food, places to hang out, and a lot of club administration. So over here is Bruin Walk. Right now it's empty because it's the weekend, but yeah, during the weekday there's a lot of different clubs, different frats, advertising and stuff. So definitely pretty packed over here. Yeah, we see some of the clubs signs over here. Axe to Fellowship. Yeah. Hey guys, this is my friend Phil. He's one of the most respected tennis coaches in Elder Park, Monterey Park area, and yeah, just a great friend, great player. And yeah, he was hosting an event for cancer today. So
we're here at UCLA together. We're working with the Hirschberg Foundation for Pancreatic Cancer Research, and wow, got to see Serena and Venus today here, so it was amazing.
Legends of the sport, and then yeah, just great class acts. So
yeah,
always good to have that sort of support and yeah, just camaraderie.
Yeah,
especially with a terrible disease like cancer. So
and shout out to Esther Lee. Find out about her story. Watch the video. She was the physical therapist for Serena and Venus. An incredible story, and just follow her and support her.
For sure, yeah. So over here are the Jan steps. There was another superstition they told us at orientation where apparently the architect or whatever, the designer of the stairs, was buried underneath the 6th step. Honestly, I think that's pretty BS. But being superstitious back in college, they said never to step on the 6th step unless you wanted to stay another quarter. So I never did that, but since I'm graduated now, I'm free to do whatever I want, which is nice. And this leads up to this part of campus called North Campus. So UCLA has really 2 major sides. The North Campus side, which is devoted to a lot of the humanities, arts, social sciences, and things like that. And then South Campus is more focused on, I would say, STEM related fields. So it's interesting to see the contrast here. A lot of the architecture in North Campus is considered some of the highlights of UCLA, sort of like the Romanesque design. So as we walk up here, sorry, I'm out of breath. As we walk up here, that's Powell Library on the right, and on the left is Royce Hall, where they have a lot of different cultural night performances and just a bunch of different shows and orientation stuff. So yeah, let's see what's up here. So these are the 2 most famous buildings that UCLA is known for. This one's Royce Hall. This is where they have a lot of culture night events and different performances like concerts, orchestra, things like that. It's a very historic building, and it follows the Romanesque architecture, I believe. Back, yeah, just like I think around the Middle Ages, so it's a very nice design. And over here is Powell Library. It's a very famous library with a similar style of architecture. Used to study here quite a lot for interviews during midterms and finals week as well. Very, very nice location. And yeah, just a fun fact, I believe UCLA is often depicted as Harvard in movies and stuff. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool that they use the campus lot just for filming. And yeah, I've been to Harvard before once, like 2 years ago, and they have an amazing campus that it does kind of look similar, so I could see where the resemblance is. So it's just nice to have this like beautiful scenic location, yeah, to be able to attend college at. So I'm very, very blessed to have had the opportunity to do that. Over here we have the inverted fountain. This is another UCLA superstition where apparently you can't touch the water unless you want to stay in another quarter. I also believe that, so I didn't do it until I graduated. So that was a really fun experience. It was during summertime, so it was really, the water was really nice because it was just hot. But yeah, it's another very scenic UCLA spot. So over here is South Campus. Here's where a lot of the STEM departments are. In particular, the one I was under studying was in engineering for is it Bolter or Belter? It's spelled B-O-E-L-T-E-R. I think it's German. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced. All my friends call it Bolter. Apparently some people say it was called Belter, but whatever it is, yeah, this is the building. The design is a little bit more sort of, what's the right word? Brickish, I guess. Well, it's not necessarily what you would consider, I guess, like fancy architecture. It's more pragmatic, and I think it suits the style of the campus as well. Yeah, so most of my classes and professors were over here. Definitely have a lot of memories, good and bad, from hard midterms and finals. But yeah, it was a great experience that I missed a lot. Here's the Tau Beta Pi bell. Yeah, it's a lot of cool cool memories here. Grabbing some boba with a buddy of mine, Suraj. What's good?
How's it going?
Suraj is a senior at UCLA studying computer science.
Yep.
And then, yeah, doing a lot of really cool work in ML, so.
Yeah, Matt's my mentor. Yeah.
No, he knows all his own stuff on his own, but he's doing really well right now, and always good to catch up with him, so.
Sure, yeah.
So just got back to Monterey Park after visiting UCLA. Gonna watch Last Night in Soho by Edgar Wright, one of my favorite directors. Absolutely love Baby Driver, and featuring Anya Taylor-Joy, who was also in The Queen's Gambit and Emma. Some great shows that I really enjoyed. So gonna check it out. Just finished the movie. It was really good, honestly. It's pretty scary. Not as bad as like some typical horror films, but it's more of a psychological horror. Kind of reminds me a bit of a Black Swan, to be honest. So it's that kind of style. I thought it was just a really good performance all around, so definitely worth watching. Cool, so yeah, overall I had a really good day, catching up with a bunch of people. Got to go back to my favorite campus. Yeah, I had a really good time at UCLA from 2013 to 2017. And yeah, it's always brings back fond memories whenever I go back, so I was happy to do that. Hope everyone had a good Halloween. I kept it pretty low key this year. Pun intended. I was intending to be low key as my costume, but just pretty lazy to like just go out and have a party. So just spending at home, and yeah, just making this vlog. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Throughout the week, I might be a little bit busier making content, so I'll probably post something midweek or during the weekend. So looking forward to more content to share.